Dicky dick 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 dicky dicky dick 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 dick. I don't know. Sound pretty neat. It is Saturday, and that can only mean one thing: that it's Saturday. It's literally all it means is that it's Saturday, and there's one thing that's going to happen today on Saturday. Saturday things. One of those Saturday things is Car Stereo Talk with us, your friends who accidentally wore matching shirts today. Yeah, I know, right? How odd is that? Mine does not have a hole in it like yours does.
It has the one right there.
Oh no, yeah, it does. That's right, it does. It's falling apart.
See,
these need to go in the trash can. I have new ones. I just got to put the logos on them. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Anyways, Holes. Good movie, Disney movie. Never saw it, I'm sure. Welcome to the show today. As promised, we have a guest who just got up and walked away from her laptop. Like, come on, man. And then she's back. I mean, what the heck? Unbelievable. Here we go. Adding to the stage.
Like,
I went to put my AC on.
You don't have your air conditioning on?
I needed my AC on.
Why was it not on?
Go put it on because we're going to be here now.
Did you turn it on?
It was on, but I need to turn it down a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how could you not have your air conditioning on? Like, what planet are you from? All right. Before we dig too deep into this, Marilou's on the show. Clearly, we can see that you guys, your prayers are answered. Here she is. We're going to talk to her today, have her help us answer questions. But these questions come at a price, and that price is through sponsorship. And that sponsor, first one, is going to be Arc Audio. And hold on, let me do this one. Let me see. Okay, we'll do this one. Wait, what is this one? Ooh, I like that one too.
I like that one.
All right, we're going to do this one. This is the DSP. So this is the PSM Pro. We haven't had this guy up in a while. The smallest, most powerful. These are my opinions. They're not based in truth. Smallest, most powerful DSP on the market. It is a 6 to 8. Amazing. It's got all kinds of fun and excitement. It is AR compatible. So you can buy an iData AR, plug it directly into this. If you happen to have another, maybe, I don't know, DSR1, and you're like, I want to get up into the big leagues. This uses the same exact plugs. You can literally unplug a DSR1, plug in an AR in this, and it'll plug right into the harnesses, and you can be pro-level DSP in a matter of minutes.
Yep.
Did you know that, Marilou?
Of course I knew that. Why would I not know that? No, I don't know.
You didn't know that?
No.
It's literally the same.
To be honest, I don't even know what you said. I was distracted. Oh my gosh. I have a new computer, so I'm trying to make sure that everything looks right, and I don't see anything.
It looks fine. I don't understand what the problem is.
Good afternoon, Ramon.
Hawaiian with chicken wings.
Hello from Australia.
I want chicken wings.
I know tonight is the the new Jurassic Park movie is out for purchase, and so we'll be having the kids over tonight, and we'll be doing pizza and a movie. So
you wanna continue torturing children with scary movies?
Yeah. Well, we've already taken them to see it. We've already taken them to see it in the theater.
Right.
But now we're gonna watch it at the house, where it's gonna be way better.
Got it.
It's at the house.
To scare them. Cool.
I mean, they're the ones that like this stuff. You have your notifications turned on your laptop, by the way.
Oh, see, I told you I got a new thing, and I don't know.
No, that's okay. I mean, as long as you're under.
Good afternoon, Brad.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know where you guys went now.
Brad checking in from Modesto at the living from my desk at the office. Wait, today's Saturday.
There.
Why is he at work?
Maybe it's at home.
Desk at the office, though. It sounds to me like he's at the office. Like, why would he be at the office? Like, who wants to work on Saturday? What does Arc Audio have that is so pressing that he needs to be there today?
Oh.
A secret product?
Well, there is one coming out very shortly.
What I'm saying.
We will have a new product here, like I think next month.
Hello.
So that I'm pretty excited
It's
about.
yes.
It's going to be awesome. So get your questions in, guys. We're going to have some fun with Marilou. While you're asking some questions, we'll get some of those questions in. Fernando will go ahead and chime those in. I'm gonna pick a couple of these here so that we have them. Hold on, here you go. I'm at the office with a DSP and pieces on my desk. I still think you could find something better to do. So anyways, go ahead and read through some of those. So Mary Lou, it's been a minute since, there we go. Okay, we're just going to hear Mary Lou's computer notifications through the show. It's okay. It's a rookie move, but we'll get through it. How have things been at Crutchfield?
100 notifications.
That's okay. How have things been at Crutchfield?
Excellent.
How long have you been there now?
2 years this month.
Has it been 2 years?
2 years.
Wow. So have we seen you since Master Tech Expo?
No. That was the last time we saw each other.
Last time, yeah.
Yeah, because she dipped out for a little while, did her old little thing.
My little thing. What is my little thing?
I have no idea. Anyways, you were incommunicado.
Yes, sometimes I hibernate.
Okay, Bear. Just call her Grizzly from now on.
Yeah.
So things have been good at Crutchfield. They treat you well.
They treat me great. It's an excellent company.
The opportunity we did get to talk to some of them, they all had nice things to say about you. So and then if they didn't, we made sure they did by the time they left.
Yeah, they better. I paid them a really good amount of money, so they can talk good things about me. Oh
gosh, she's a gummy bear. Oh, that is so bad.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so let's get into some questions here for a minute. After 3 years, Crutchfield let you pick any products from the after 3 years, Crutchfield lets you pick any product from the catalog. LOL. No joking. Okay, so let me ask you this. They don't. I mean, you can pick anything you want. You just got to pay for it. Have you made any purchases from Crutchfield while you've been there?
Yeah, I have made a few.
What have been your favorites? You don't have to go through the list.
My favorite is my Macintosh Tower speakers.
You bought Macintosh Tower speakers?
She's a baller.
Were they on closeout? What the hell?
We have 3 different ways to get discounts. So we have a brand new discount at a certain price.
Yeah.
And then we have an employee store where we can get like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% that we only pay. So like 80-90% off.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when manufacturers come over to give us training, they always do raffles. So you have got another opportunity to get free stuff. And then we have the lending library.
Did you get these for free?
No, I paid for them.
I was just checking. I didn't know if it was like a raffle.
It was like this little. I paid like probably 10% of what they cost.
Wow, so, that's pretty good.
Did you get the receiver? Did you get any of the electronics?
I did.
Did you get Macintosh electronics or did you get something else?
No, not yet. I'm not a bowler. I just find the good stuff.
Hey, look, I'm just curious. They make that cool little do you guys sell the little Bluetooth thing?
Yep.
Do those move? Do people actually buy those?
They sure do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been looking at that because I think it looks really cool, but it's like really expensive for something that just looks really cool.
Well, remember I have the family and friends discount, so.
Trust me, I will. Hey, look, that's how I got my Bathas. She likes.
You're not wrong, Bradley. I love Macallan.
I only know that's a drink because I heard it in a podcast.
That's a drink.
Really?
Yeah, it's an alcoholic beverage.
Macallan 18. What is it?
And here's the Macallan 1825, which is even better, apparently.
Yes, a lot better, but a lot more money.
Yeah, see? Wow. And there again, just like things. I just have to know things. I don't know why. All right, before we dig too deep and make you feel any more uncomfortable, Fernando, throw up a question for us.
All right, let's see.
We'll test her knowledge of 12 volts since she's been sitting in an office.
Yes, literally.
Good evening, guys. Weber fan says, what kind of car is best for car audio? My choice is a wagon.
What would be a good car? If you don't think about the car, you think about the audio first. It's like I want this audio. What kind of car will you buy?
I mean, it has to be a wagon according to this. So I mean, are we talking like old school wagon, like wagon? Like Europeans make the best wagons.
He's talking about the G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon is not a wagon. It is an SUV.
It's a Jeep.
It's a Jeep. It's a German Jeep, with an identity crisis.
Oh my God.
Caprice.
Yeah. I'm thinking Dodge Magnum. See, I would not think Dodge Magnum just because they have not held up. Like they've all fallen apart. Like the interior in those have just gone to trash. If I was thinking wagon, obviously Honda doesn't have the wagon anymore, but they probably had a wagon about that same year as the that right there. The CTS-V wagon, if you can find one of those. That was badass.
I really like, and I feel it's like a wagon because how it opens.
You're gonna say the Aztec?
No. I mean, I would love to have an Aztec. But the one that Mike had, remember? The Stinger?
Oh, yeah, the Stinger. Yes, it was the Stinger. It was that's
what I'm saying, the Stinger.
But it didn't have the it didn't have the wagon back end.
Right.
See, when I think of wagon, I think BMW Audi.
The Audi, the RS6 is
I think
too much money. It's too much money.
Matrix. The CTS-V is not cheap either. So
I would pick the Audi.
Is a Panamera wagon?
The Panamera,
It is a wagon, right?
There is a wagon version of the Panamera.
Yeah.
That will be mine.
That's probably a little bit, more.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, if we're looking at Magnums, we're definitely not looking at Panamera wagons. But the Panamera wagon is sick.
It's sick, so don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's sick.
You got to be cooking a lot of things at Crutchfield there to get the Panamera wagon.
That's not the only thing that I can click. I also have my kids to the installations on the weekends. So.
Okay, so anyways. Yeah, that's why you said you couldn't come in last weekend because you were doing an install. What install were you doing last weekend?
I was working on a Toyota Camry. I was doing.
What year?
22.
Okay. Hybrid, non-hybrid?
Non-hybrid. No,
Okay.
I don't know what hybrids yet.
So I will tell you, your website says you can't put anything over a 30 amp current draw on a hybrid Toyota, and that is so much baloney.
That is for do-it-yourselves. That doesn't mean the professionals can do it.
I mean, it's got a regular battery in it. It works fine. I mean,
but you know that we're very careful.
Yeah, just put a Blackbird in it. Life is good.
Let's stop their cars.
Just put a Blackbird in it. Everything is fine.
That's we need to start carrying Arc Audio.
Yeah, you got. What do you carry? Audison. No,
Audison. We have Audison, and we have Morel, and
So you could do the Audison 814 or 812. Is it a 14 or a 12? Isn't it an 812, right?
It's 12, no? 812?
Yeah, it's 12. 8 to 12. Yeah, the 12 to 14 I think is stupid. There's no power. It's 60 watts by 12. Like dumb. Like, ooh.
A lot of them are.
All speakers can be light.
Yeah, they need at least 100. At least.
60 is great for a tweeter. Next question, Fernando.
Next question. All right. Right here.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
It says, hey guys, hope you're doing good. Are you doing good? Are you happy?
I am more than happy.
Okay, how's the weather right now?
It's so. Sometimes it's very hot. Sometimes it's okay. So we get to 90s, 100s, and then we go back to 70s. It's all over the place.
Yeah. So when it's hot, what's that?
We have bipolar weather.
Yeah. But when it's hot, you're like, hey, I'm almost home. California, Florida, I got the hot weather, and then it's cold again. And you go, no, I'm not there. I'm suffering. Okay. I have a 2019 Nissan Titan SV stock audio with nav. What would be the best option to add 3 amps? I see a harness that goes with an LOC, and other is DSR1. So it's a stock audio with nav. So 3 amps. So okay. So there again, customers calling. I know the first thing you're going to tell them is don't put 3 amps in the car. That's ridiculous. Why would you be doing that?
Put 5.
No, you would.
No, it all depends what they're doing, actually.
Yeah, and there again, I hear 3 amps, and I think we're getting way big. The real question is, where's the DSP? We're talking LOCs. We got DSR1. Really not a great amplifier if you got 3 amplifiers. It just depends on what those 3 amplifiers are.
Right.
You know, so I mean, if we're obviously one is probably a big sub amp. What are the other 2? Is it 2 4 channels? Is it a 4 channel and a 2 channel? Is it 2 monos and a 4?
Yeah, we need more info.
But regardless of that, regardless of whatever it is, here's my thinking. If it's a stock with no amplifier, no premium audio, then I'm just going to worry about my front 2 channels because that's where all my nav and all my stuff is coming out. I'm going to do a key lock and let it do its de-equalization. And
talk about notifications.
It's this guy. I swear to God. It's like he knows I'm doing this, and it's like, anyways. So I'm gonna do a key lock on the front two channels, and just let it DEQ everything, and then from there, I'm just gonna go off to some form of a DSP that's enough channels for whatever it is I'm trying to do. So
okay,
I agree. I second that.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Anyways, sorry, I have to take this text message because this is Dad, and he can't call me at any other point throughout the day. He's got to call me right when I go to do a show.
Maybe he wants to be in the show.
No.
What will you do, Marilú, in this situation?
Same thing as Dean. If I don't have anything with iData Link, if I don't have anything with PAC, then I go to the kicker key lock. We have to utilize everything. Yeah, we have to do that first, and from there, then we have to choose some. We need to know what amplifiers he has and what the goal is, and we need DSP. Bottom line, there's no ifs and no buts.
Right.
So, I mean, what's the sense to do all this work if we're not going to be able to do good quality sound?
Okay, next question. My ADHD can't handle all these squirrels. Sorry. I have 3 component speaker sets with crossovers. What is your recommendation wiring strategy for use with a kicker key to 100.4? Skip the passive crossovers or not? Wait, what? 3-way component speaker
You can
sets?
do a 3-way with the kicker key. Can you?
That's the problem
it's a
right
2-way.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
so or not. We're gonna go just or not. It's a 200.4. So okay. Find me another one. So 2 years at Crutchfield. What has been your favorite experience at Crutchfield so far? Like what obviously what is it that you like doing there?
I like talking car audio all day long.
You sell both home and car, correct?
Yes, we sell everything. Interesting enough, it's not just home audio and car audio. We also have smart home items. We also do internet stuff, health. There's all kinds of things that we sell that sometimes I don't even know we sell until a customer calls and says, "Hey, what's going on with this thing?" And I'm like, "Oh, let me take a look at it." So no, we definitely have a lot of electronics that we carry, but car audio is always my favorite. I mean, I'm starting to like home audio on the sales part of it, but definitely car audio is always my favorite, and I just love doing that.
Now, are you still driving the Hummer?
I'm still driving my Hummer.
Unbelievable! It's amazing that thing is still alive.
I'm actually redoing things on my Hummer that I'm waiting. I still had some equipment in California, so I got to shipped, and it's supposed to arrive this Monday. So I'm gonna start working on a project for my hammer again. So
Putting a new motor in it.
it's gonna be like my 5th system that I do on it. So yeah.
Like I said, putting a new motor in it, new suspension.
I already have a new transmission.
I'm sure.
I have wheels and tires. So
That's
more
a 2, right? That's a 2, right? A Hummer 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a 2.
I always can remember if it's a 2 or a 3.
No, the 2. The 3 is...
Yeah, it's too small.
Yeah.
It's like a Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Is it acceptable to use a nutsert for grounding to the body? Knucklehead that did the install in my Acura just drilled a hole in the trunk and used the sheet metal screw. Amp was intermittent. Wow, Ken, that sucks. Now, this is a fantastic question, okay? For those of you who don't know what a nutsert is, it's like a rivet that squishes between 2 pieces of metal. It can be made out of aluminum. It can be made out of steel. It can be made out of all different types of metal, depending on what you're doing. And this is one of those fun questions because years ago, it was like, hey, if you want to make a professional ground, put a nutsert in, and then you can make a ground. And then after everyone sat back and kind of thought about it, they're like, that's actually a terrible idea to do. And do you know why?
No, why? I want to.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Okay. So here's what I'm doing. I'm taking and I'm drilling a hole into a piece of metal, right? That's the size of the nutsert. And then I'm not, even if I file away the paint, which it's not going to be good, I'm taking another piece of metal and I'm not really doing a great connection. I'm crushing into it like a rivet.
Right.
Now rivets can be loose. They aren't necessarily being pulled super tight. And so it's 2 different types of metal now that are acting with one another. And then I'm going to put another ring terminal on top of that. It's a terrible combination of things to do. The only time that works is if you were to weld the nutsert into the car to where it physically bonds with the car, because you're just using friction to hold that ground in place. You're not actually making any
contact anymore.
Yeah, so it can come loose, it can rust, it can do all kinds of things. Positive ground makes the giant, bolts with the threaded and the which it sucks because you got to buy like a bag of 25.
Yes, it's all the kit that comes with bolts, stars, and all that stuff.
The positive ground kit. But really, at the end of the day, what makes this really nice is you get this giant bolt here. You get this giant star washer here. And then if it's on the outside of the vehicle, it comes with an actual nut.
If you can.
But you get this, which you can buy this from them. This is their cool little perfect circle. It has a pin in the center to make it a great ground.
But it comes with the drill.
It comes with the step drill bit, the nut. It comes with everything you need.
It comes with everything you need, yeah. And that's a fantastic ground.
That is why you do not use a nutsert. As pretty as it is not made for grounding. It is made to make a removable, reusable screw point into a vehicle.
And I would say again, if you actually, probably Paul can send you a small package of that, like the bolt and everything. Just call him and he can sell you.
And then Ken says, I was thinking probably not a good idea. It worked for 12 years without issues. I mean, hey.
It worked for 12 years.
12 years is pretty good.
And you still have the car.
No, but that's it. The drywall screw worked for 12 years.
I mean, that was a fantastic ground.
Exactly. I mean, hey, listen, if it's tight, it's right. No, I'm joking. It's not. But no, and that's
okay. I mean, it sounds good to me.
That is the problem that we always run into with grounds, okay? Because people see bolts and they go, "This is a great ground," and it's like, it's not a great ground. It's a bad ground. Like seat bolts, bad grounds. Because then you're going through and dude, the worst thing to ground to or use anything anodized. Like anodized metal sucks because the anodization keeps it from making a good contact. So like on the Mustangs, they have these black anodized pieces for the battery terminal, and you have to file off. We literally sit here and we file all that crap off so that we can use that positive point. Otherwise, you get crappy power. So. Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say Metra sells the kits, the ground connections.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, Metro does sell that, but you just gotta buy it.
still
I
don't
mean,
understand why people don't use them.
Home Depot has bolts, man. Nuts and
Oh
bolts.
yeah, oh yeah. But
So
we're talking about professional shops, right? He got it done professionally. He didn't do it himself.
that's why they use drywall screws, because that's you got it done professionally.
And it
Duh.
worked for 12 years, so
I
that was
mean,
good.
yeah, you put 6 drywall screws in it, you got nothing to worry about.
No, you only need 3.
Only
6 is
is better.
Just 1 in the middle and 2 on the side.
Nah, man,
That's
you
it.
need to go all the way around it, and trifecta needs to look awesome. How do you install SiriusXM SVX 300 vehicle tuner and a Chrysler Pacifica or Chrysler Voyager aftermarket stereo JVC Sony? I don't really think it matters the vehicle per se.
I think.
Do you guys sell that tuner?
We do sell the tuner. Depending on the year of the vehicle, there might be an Idea Link antenna where he doesn't have to run the antenna from the SXV 300.
Yeah.
All he has to do is connect it on the back of the radio.
Now, I'm going to go with Lance on this one. Get the app for your phone. You know why? You know why you get the app for your phone?
Better quality on sound.
But 100% better quality. You know why it's better quality and sound? Do you know why?
Have you not talked about it like 100 times?
What's that?
Have we not talked about it like 100 times on the show?
We probably talked about it 100 times. So if you have SiriusXM, it's a tuner. A tuner is trying to it captures every signal at the same time. They use compression to make the signal not so good. That's why you have channels. It's all like this, and they keep doing this all the time because of the compression. Whereas if you stream it from your phone, the stream from the phone is only bringing down the actual channel you need to listen to. So you could actually have a car with SiriusXM and your phone playing the exact same channel, and your phone will sound better than the stream. Right. So and it's cheaper. Mm-hmm. So I would do the phone. 100% land.
The radio now has a 5.0 Bluetooth or 5.2. That will make it even better.
Okay. When can the Maestro AppX for the direct replacement radios Infinity Kit be expected to be in stock at Crutchfield or otherwise?
Whenever they have it ready to ship it to us. I think it's going to be, another 6 months?
Is it?
I think so.
Honestly, I have no idea. I didn't realize which ones have shipped and which ones haven't shipped. So
yeah, we have the only ones that they have released is what we have. If they don't release them, we don't have them.
I didn't realize they didn't have the Infinity ones. That's the one for like the Q whatever and the big.
I haven't checked for any Infinities, but I don't think we have them. I can be wrong.
I thought I haven't paid any attention to that. Yeah. Have you guys sold a lot of those?
You know what? It's interesting you said that. Every time a customer wants a direct replacement and they don't want to do any modifications and they want the best of the West, and I give them the solution, they're like, oh, that's a lot of money.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you want the best of the West. You know, so if you want the honey, you must have the money. So no, most of the time they buckle down and go with traditional, just Maestro RR or the 2 or just regular. Yeah. I haven't sold one, even though I offer them. They're like, oh no, it's a lot of money. What else do you have? I'm like, so
we did one last night. We did a Mustang, not mine. Ooh. Unfortunately, we did one on a Mustang. I feel like I kind of shamed the guy into buying it though, because he was going to do an MFT1 kit, and I was like, really? So I had to move things around and make it make more sense to him. And so when he came in, he goes, yeah, I think I want to do the 8-inch. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. So I mean, there is nothing that looks as good as one of those in the dash. They are so awesome and they work so well. Mm-hmm. But yes, that's the problem, is they only made them as premium products. So like Kenwood didn't come out with they have a regular line Kenwood version of it, but it's not that much cheaper than the Exelon version of it. So they didn't come, which I understand because it's a new form factor. So And a lot of these are for older cars that everyone wants to spend $2,500 on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a premium product, and it's same thing with cell phones came up. $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, no financing available. It all depends on what people wants to do.
Yeah. No, trust me, I want one for my Mustang. That's why I really wanted to put this one in, because I wanted to see what we needed to do, because we've already figured out the way we want to change it to put it into my Mustang.
For sure, change the
I
installation.
thought you were going to go with the links well.
No, because that's a whole nother story I don't want to get into.
Okay.
I don't want to make anybody feel bad. So
I'm on the same.
I wanted one really bad.
Yeah.
Almost as much as Fernando wants a pair of the Focal K2s. Oh, wait, he has a set of K2s. You know why? Because he wants premium audio. And nothing spells premium audio like a sexy set of Focal K2 Power M's in your car. With the new frac tweeter, the thing is huge and just puts out luscious tweeter sounds. And you can find them at focal-america.com, along with a full line of Focal from I got that to, oh my God, that's over the moon.
I don't
and
have
everywhere
that.
in between. Do you guys do a lot with Focal?
Yeah.
I feel like you do.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah.
All right.
The AF 12.4. Can you bridge channels to 180 watts at 4? I'm just saying. Yes, you actually can. And that's what you end up doing. But if you're going to do that, I have it on good authority. Don't buy that. Just get the bigger 8-channel with a companion amplifier. It's almost the same amount of money. And it's less stress on the amplifier. Because the problem you run into is that it's a very small footprint. And now you're going to be taxing the amplifier. So I don't know. I was like, we have one scheduled to come up in a couple weeks where I was talking with my guy and he's like, don't sell them that. Sell them this. It's a much more reliable combination. I was like, okay. And then Ken asks, he says, are the aptX doable for DIYs? 100%. Yeah. So the one nice thing about the aptX kits for Kenwood JVC is that Matt at iData made these amazing installation videos. So they're all animated. They're fantastic. So you can just watch how it gets put in, how you take your dash part, where all the screws are. And so, yeah, you can totally do it by yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some of them that I probably wouldn't do by myself.
Like the ones they open and close.
Anything GM, I would probably stay away from. Any of the newer GM body style stuff, because that's going to be painful.
Now, that doesn't mean you cannot do it.
No,
it's just more
like if
more
you need
work.
your car done by the weekend, you might need to.
All right, so I feel.
What's up, Justin? Will Crutchfield be raising their prices because of tariffs?
I think everybody is going to raise.
We haven't. We buy a lot, so we get pretty decent deals. And if we don't have to, we don't. We always have good sales. So I really haven't seen a big increase in prices.
But the reality is if a manufacturer raises the MAP price on something, you guys have to raise it to the MAP price.
Of course we do, but we still get great prices. And if we can keep the prices even lower than, we keep them as low as we can. That's the bottom line.
100%. But MAP is MAP, and you sign contracts that say that you won't sell it for anything below MAP.
Definitely.
So.
But I haven't seen a huge increase on our prices that I can tell. And again.
Yeah, but I mean that's just unfortunately the name of the game. You guys sell online, so in order the contracts that you sell, the contracts that you make with manufacturers, you're limited on what you can sell stuff for. Even though it's against the law for a manufacturer to tell you what you have to sell stuff for. Right. They also don't have to ship you.
Right, it's an agreement, right?
You agree to follow good faith practices.
Exactly.
So if someone comes out and they raise their prices 25%, if you have old inventory, that's cool. You can keep it down for a while. But at some point, you're going to have to raise the price because they're going to be knocking at your door going, hey, you can't do this.
Well, not only that, but we don't want to lose money, right? We still have to keep the doors open and we have to pay the increased price of everything as well.
But wait, aren't the companies of origin paying? I thought. Oh, sorry. Anyways, moving on.
I don't know. But yeah,
maybe I misunderstand how tariffs work. 2025 Toyota Camry 6-speaker system. Can you install an aftermarket head unit? I want to install the Arc Audio Blackbird, but I want the best signal possible. Feeling the amp.
Any thoughts?
Feeding the amp. Any thoughts? I actually have a lot of thoughts on this. Okay, so technically, yes, you can replace the radio right now with a direct replacement from Kenwood. Technically. However, there are going to be some things that do not work in your car after you replace them. Okay, and we know this because we did a CHR, or was it a CHR?
No, a
RAV4. Sorry, we did a RAV4 not too long ago,
2025,
that there is nothing available on, and the guy he's like, I want to take a shot in the dark, and we took a shot in the dark. We got permission to put it into the car because we had to get a special flash, because IA doesn't make nothing for that. We actually flashed it for like a 2022. There is a 2024 Camry, though. Like, they have data on 2024 Camry. But the 2025s, according to engineers at iData, have a different bus system that they are not tapped into with the current harness. Mm-hmm. So until the 2025 harnesses come out, you'll be limited on some of the features. Like, I know in this button, like he can't change the gauge cluster anymore. It's all, say, hey, there it is. And then some of the buttons, and then but the most important thing in his car was audio. So he has a sexy ass Toslink coming out of his Kenwood radio into his Arc Audio Blackbird, going for boom.
And the look is
sick because we made a cool custom high gloss, so it went right in there.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
We got cool tools.
I'm gonna put a picture on it. Just
so yes, can you do it now?
Okay, so what happened if he doesn't want to lose all his factory settings? What is the other option?
So the nice thing about the Arc Audio Blackbird is it does have de-equalization built into it. Like, you can go through and you can manually de-EQ the whole system. Mm-hmm. However, the secret is to buy, there again, a key lock and let the key lock do all the work for you, because it'll take the key lock 10 minutes to do what it'll take you an hour and a half to do, and it'll do it really freaking well. Mm-hmm. So much so that I have no shame in my game. I would sell you a key lock, because it's cheaper for me to sell you a key lock and let it do the de-equalization than you to pay me to do it. And it'll probably do a better job. Mm-hmm. So key lock into the Blackbird sounds fantastic. Let it run out. Now, the nice thing is you're going to end up with a radio at some point, and in the next 6 months to a year, there'll be all the stuff you need to do it. Mm-hmm. So, you're out $150. Take the key lock out. You can sell it again. And
exactly.
Yeah, put a radio in it. So I wouldn't lose any sleep over either application.
Perfect. Wow, that was fantastic.
And that is definitely a no-go on Crutchfield's website.
I mean, when it works, right? I have a little bit more experience on getting my hands on cars, so they allow me to recommend things that I know is going to work, and that I have qualified a customer to know they know what they're doing, not trying to figure out what they're doing. So we do that. I make a lot of recommendations with the key lock.
The key lock is pretty fantastic.
It's a magic box.
It is the magic box.
Fernando said it right. It is a magic box. People just don't understand how great it is.
You just have to say the magic word. No, just clean my system. Boom. Done.
Oh, you need a magic wand, Fernando? Clean the system?
Wingardium Leviosa. All right, what do you got? If you're not a car audio expert, do you think a person should still add a DSP into their system?
Yes.
There's plenty of experts out there, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase it. There's plenty of people that are not experts out there that are recommending world-changing things. So I don't think being an expert anymore is required to do anything in life. We've pretty much seen that. So, if you're not an expert in DSP, it's okay. It's okay. You can become an expert at DSP by simply staying in a Holiday Inn overnight. Holiday Inn Express, be an expert in anything. I've heard the commercial.
Yeah.
But no, should you buy a DSP? 100%.
Yes.
Now, which DSP should you buy? That's a whole nother thing. Now, when you were young, you made the decision to either go with a Windows laptop because I bought a Dell, dude, or you were like, I want to have an Apple laptop because Steve Jobs is so cool and they're marching to a different drum.
So you're telling your story?
No, I bought both. I had both. I had a Dell because Dells were cool, and then I bought a Mac because I didn't know the difference, and I was like, well, these are shiny and white. I want one of these. And then I learned the hard way through my wallet that they were two totally different animals. And in my world, the Apple one, which whatever, I still have a Windows laptop in my bag and I absolutely hate it, but that's besides the point. I don't hate it. It's just a tool. It does what it needs to do. I don't have any affinity for it. But, DSP is just one of those things that you can learn. Okay. Now, if you don't want to learn, then there are plenty of people out there that will do the DSP for you. Mm-hmm. There's people that you can spend money with, and they will tune it for you. They'll fly out to you. They'll do it remotely. So there are ways to get a DSP tuned depending on where you're at. You might have one locally that knows how to tune. So, the goal is to have great sound. And if the only roadblock in front of you is not knowing how to tune a DSP, find somebody that can, or learn how to do it yourself.
And, right? Or you can buy one that does the tuning automatically for you. I mean, there's
find somebody or do it yourself. The automatic tunings, they all suck. I don't care what anybody says. They all suck.
Not all of them.
They all suck.
Not all of them.
No, they suck.
Is that how you feel about the Kicker, the Kicker Key 200.4 or the 500?
200.4 is a 2-channel DSP. It's not. There again, it's doing 2 speakers, doing 2 tweeters, 2 mid-range, and it does it better than anybody else's. But it's just 2 speakers.
But I thought you were just a one-stage guy.
Yeah, but I mean, if you only need 2 channels, by all means, go with the 200.4. But I mean, if you want 2 channels and if you got a 3-way front stage and you're gonna do some back speakers,
you want a real audio system.
Then okay, I wouldn't say a real audio system, but I mean, if you want a more in-depth audio system,
I was actually talking to Ken Ward at MasterTech.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that his DSPs are a lot easier than the audio control DSPs. Obviously, he sells them, right? What is he going to say? But I trust him enough to know that he's honest. And really doing DSPs is reading instructions, investing a little bit of time of learning how to use the software, and you're good to go. I mean, if you know about computers, you can definitely work software. And I trust that anyone that really wants to do it can do it. That is what I think.
Yeah, I mean, the Audison has Accordo, which is their auto-tune software. And you buy a mic, you put it in the car, and you let it run, and it does its thing, and it gets it wrong. But at least gets you on the page, right? Mm-hmm. And then from there, you can kind of work to figure out how to make it better. The only problem with theirs is they encapsulate the tune, so you can't go and see what it did, which I don't particularly like.
Well, of course, we need to see what happens so we know what to fix.
Right, but they're changing things that you don't actually have access to, apparently. So either way, it's, whereas then you have Helix. That Helix, you can do some auto tune as well. They have their new Helix tune kit, and then you can buy a USB mic. JL Audio has theirs. Gladen Moscone have Barney.
Alpine has one.
Alpine has the wave your phone around thing.
Right.
So I mean, they're out there. There's plenty of them out there. But the reality is, I'm gonna be a curmudgeon like Brian and say, learn how to do this shit yourself, because otherwise,
I would not say they suck.
No, they suck.
No, they don't. So, for example,
they do.
for us, or for example, for you, that you are like very critical.
Don't throw this on me. You've listened to all of them and you said they've sucked.
100%. But what I'm saying, like, he is not a car audio expert, right? So this thing's probably going to be a huge change in his life. Like, oh, dude, this sounds way better than how it was.
Oh, for sure.
Now, if he want to take it to the next level, then he can actually go and start tweaking it.
And literally,
learn
that's what I was saying. Is a Cordo will get you on the page,
right?
Okay. The only problem I have with this is it encapsulates the tune, so you really can't see what it did.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you could do a Cordo, well, I don't know why I said honestly, but if you do a Cordo and then you at least just fix the alignment,
yeah,
you end up with a pretty good system. Yeah. Like I'm totally fine with. It's just the alignment is usually off for some reason. It's understandable.
Yeah.
Left hand, right hand drive cars. I get it. But like, because we've done that before, where it was just we just fixed the alignment and it sounded great.
Yeah.
So boosted the tweeters because.
Then there's also a DSR1. The DSR1 is kind of an entry level or a novice.
No, yes. But the DSR1 you have to tune it.
Yeah, you got
you got to start from scratch. It's not a button that you.
But again, it's just about learning the software. That's all it is.
I believe the MuseWay DSP is one of the easiest. Yeah, and there again, MuseWay is just using the same software that Alpine uses. That hold on, let me look at my shelf full of the same software. It's all Chinese, right, so, the Chinese software. Everyone uses it, and it's great software. It is very easy to use. It's very easy to use. You have 4 pages. It's super easy.
4 pages. What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 4 things you do. You just time, crossover, level, and EQ, and you're out. But the thing.
There you go.
He's didn't Sage interview say with Barney you got 90-95% of the way. And there again, yeah, sure. Yeah, I like to get 100%, but just say, and it's just the workflow. 100%. Everything is a workflow. You have to understand the workflow.
I like that.
I'd rather have soft tacos than learn software. I'm a hard taco guy. It's
tacos. Yes.
It's Dean against the machine.
If he says free tacos, it's another story, but not soft tacos from Taco Bell.
Why you gotta throw Taco Bell in there, man? Like because
those are not tacos.
Sure, tacos, man. Dr. Bell did a great job making some tacos. It's not the taco, it's what's inside of it. Okay. Look, hey, at 2:00 in the morning, you're just happy to have Taco Bell, okay?
Do you happen to know that there's no flour tortilla tacos in Mexico? That's not a real thing. It has to be corn. Otherwise, it's not a taco.
So they're only available here in the United States.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you guys don't do hard tortillas either. So I mean, what's the difference?
What do you mean? We do tostadas. What are you talking about?
Okay, whatever. Deep fried, whatever. I mean, let's just be okay. It's a tortilla.
You know, we always do this. We're always going to food.
It's a tortilla filled with meat, lettuce, and cheese. Okay.
That's not a taco.
That's every Mexican dish on the planet. A tortilla filled with meat, lettuce,
taco.
That's a burrito. That's a taco. That's an enchilada. That's a chimichanga. That's a
sope.
It's a tortilla filled with meat, lettuce, and cheese.
You know, I would say, I agree. It's sad. It was like,
and don't get me wrong. They all taste great. They all taste great.
I know, that's for sure.
They all taste great. But so you add. Oh, we're gonna add refried beans to it now, or we're gonna have pinto beans.
It's repetitive, good food.
Yeah, I love
it.
Dude, who doesn't like Mexican food? I'm just being a realist about it. It's a tortilla filled with meat, lettuce, and cheese. Do you deep fry do you add this? Dude, the California burrito. I mean, come on. Could you get anything more ridiculous? Of course, because they have French fries in them.
Yeah.
Guess what you don't find in Mexico? French fries in your burritos.
I tell you what you find in my casa in Mexico.
Yeah.
We have French fries with a corn tortilla, with steak, and a green salsa, and some sour cream. That was the bomb.
That's just steak and fries that you have an edible plate.
It doesn't matter, but we had them.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's just an edible plate. I mean, come on.
We're always going to food. That's crazy.
Yeah. You guys talked me into auditor amps. I wasn't hard to convince. Oh, no, those are nice. Yeah. Cheap, reliable, 4-channel, go crazy. What about the Access DSPs? I have no problem with the Access DSP. It is very similar to like a DSR1 in form and function. It does the job that it needs to do. It is, by all intents and purposes, though, it is an entry-level DSP, okay?
Exactly.
And that's, everyone always assumes, so it's always hard using words like entry-level or basic, or, because there's a stigma associated with bad. And they're not. They're just, no, it's just a tool. And there are better tools out there to do things, like we were talking about today. A CNC is much better than a router, depending on what the problem is, but it's probably better. Just like a laser is better than not having one. And if you need a DSP, you know, if I need a taco, man, and Taco Bell's what's there, I'm using Taco Bell. I really don't care. You know, we've had plenty of situations that we use the Access DSP in, and it does the job that we need it to do. It's understanding the capabilities of something is how you move it into where it needs to be. It's either not understanding something in its capabilities is where most people screw up.
But what's the goal, right?
Well, the goal is always good sound.
Well, if we want a good sound, then we have to go with a better DSP.
Depending on how good you want the sound, because remember, everything is on a sliding scale. So just like you tried to argue with me earlier,
that's what I'm saying.
If you're here,
and
you need to be here, then you don't have you don't need something fantastic. But if you're here and you want to be here, then you need to the money.
And that's what the auto DSPs. You're here, you know. You want to be here, then you can tweak it.
I think the bottom line of everything is buy the DSP that goes along with your abilities. You're not going to start flying when you don't even know how to crawl. So go on stages, and this is for do-it-yourselves, of course. Go on stages, go entry level, master that one, go to another one. Just keep on going until you find the skill that you want and the quality of sound that you want. But yeah.
I feel the other way. I feel buy the biggest DSP you can get your hands on. You know how to use it or not. Well, because you grow into it, okay? You know, you don't listen. If your kid fits a size, 5 shoe, you know you're buying a 5.5, right? Because you're going to be buying a new shoe in 6 months.
Okay, but you don't think this is why sometimes we have so many customers that they say, "Oh, these DSPs suck."
Well, okay, your attitude associated with something has to be relative to your experience. So if you're sitting there saying this DSP sucks because you're ill-equipped to deal with what you're doing, that's your problem. That's not the DSP's problem. If you're buying,
I agree.
But if you're buying something in the hopes of learning it, you have to understand it doesn't happen overnight. But if you buy a super advanced DSP, one of the 4 that we always talk about, Audison, Moscone, Arc, and the other one, Helix. Okay, if you buy one of those 4 DSPs, okay, the 4 things that you need to set up are your input-output routing. Okay, which is going to include some form of volume control, crossovers, equalization, time alignment. And if all you set up is your input-output routing and crossover, okay, you're leaps and bounds ahead of the game. If you start playing with time alignment or equalization, you can work your way into those. And as I said, practice, practice, practice. You can learn anything with enough practice. So, but if when you're working with one of those advanced DSPs from the beginning, you also get access to advanced DSP features like group adjust and group delay and global equalization.
Oh, a lot of capability.
And more capability, as opposed to when you're buying a generic EQ and it's like, I made an adjustment to channel 1.
For sure.
Now I have to make an adjustment to channel 2, which just affected channel 1. So I need to go back to channel 1. Now I want to adjust channel 1 and 2 together. I can't because my DSP isn't capable of doing that. So now I got to adjust 1, adjust 2, adjust 1. And then, this sucks. Whereas if I just buy a better one to begin with, then I can learn the better software, I don't know. To me, it always just makes sense to buy the best that you can get your hands on and then just learn it. Or pay somebody else. So
happen.
So it would be amazing if you guys had a list of remote DSP tuners you trust similar to your audio interface list. Yeah, it would. I mean, right now, like there's a handful of them. So Miguel, like we just talked about on the news yesterday, it will fly out and tune your car. And then Jeffrey,
Jeffrey Hall.
Jeffrey Hall
He
will
do
take a deposit.
remote tuning.
He will ship you out your
Max
tune from Jail Audio, and he'll do it remotely. Nick Apicilla was doing it for a while. I don't know if he's still doing it.
Probably.
There's not a lot of guys. You know. So
did Brian ever tune remotely?
I mean, the reality is, if you have the right tools, you know,
he will walk you through it. Right.
You know,
Brian has flown to a place to do tuning. I don't know how often he has done that, but I know.
Also, Jeff Smith. There you go.
You're paying cereal.
What's that?
What?
You're paying cereal. Can I just fly out to Nick Wingate? And handle my deal? Yeah, I mean, there again. Yes, you probably could.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's a lot of people, they would do that. Like, if you pay Dean, he will fly out and help you.
Well, as long as they're paying, anybody most likely will do it.
And that's the problem. Is that so like, what was he, $2,500 or $1,500 was Miguel? I don't remember. It was like yesterday.
Yeah, so, like $2,500.
Yeah, so you're basically buying his plane tickets and his hotel stay to come out and tune your stuff.
Mark Ulrich is gonna have a class coming up for DSP tuning. And if people are in sound quality competition, they can get like a extra tune to get ready for finals or whatever. Anyone that wants to do something or wants to learn something, it's out there. It's just a matter of having to do it.
Eldridge classes are awesome. That's on my bucket list of classes to attend.
How you said that? Because I'm considering going to that one.
Yeah, we should all go, and then we can all just have headaches and yell at each other.
There you go. That would be fun.
Hey, this last segment is brought to you by the fine folks at Audio Control. You've been seeing those speakers just chilling out above Mary Lou's head going, ooh, what are those? Those are the PNW line of speakers. But if you caught the show not too long ago, we had our good friend Matthew Palumbo and Gary Bell on talking about the new Epic speakers. So if you're going, bro, I like my speakers loud, like my women. And, well, hey, now they have the Epic line of speakers that I believe are shipping right now. They have new subwoofers as well as the new Epic line of loudspeakers that were pretty awesome. If you haven't checked them out, definitely head over to audiocontrol.com where you can check out all the new stuff that is coming out. What kind of cereal? I'd do it for enough Captain Crunch. He's, believe it or not, he's a Post Raisin Bran guy. So Jeff is a serial killer, but dude, what do they send him? Like 2 cases of Post Raisin Bran?
He had 2 boxes.
Yeah, it was a huge amount, like boxes.
And then he also had a really cool shirt that says, Haley serial killer.
Yeah, a couple guys made him. Haley made him a shirt, said serial killer.
There you go. If you're in Cali.
Yeah, if you're Cali, Lance is strong for sure.
Yeah.
Lance will do it. Sorry, Lance. Sorry, Charlie. Cornflakes are plain. Where can I buy individual Focal drivers? Reach out to any Focal dealer, and the Focal dealer can get you any individual driver that you need. So if you're having a hard time doing that, you can always reach out to Paul here at 5 Star, and he will get you whatever you need. But any Orca dealer, which is Focal, Moscone, Gladen, as long as they're a Focal dealer, can get you any individual speaker you want. So, but you have to do it through a dealer. So
yeah,
s'mores cereal. That just sounds so bad.
When's
the last time you ate cereal, Mary Lou?
When I got my Cocoa Puffs gift from someone on the audience.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. They sent her too. Yeah. That's right.
I also got my share of Cocoa Puffs. My favorite.
Yeah. Crazy. It seems like, tell me how you feel about it. It seems like DEQing is much more difficult than the actual tune. Would you agree or disagree?
No. I think it's the same. Again, practice. Yeah, yes, there are certain things with DEQing that getting that right is you have to get it right. And when there's a tool out there that does it better and faster, it just makes sense to use the tool to do it better and faster. But DEQing can be difficult because it just depends on how much you have to DEQ, where the problems lie. If it was just EQ, it would be easy. It's everything else that can add layers of nonsense to it. So
when you start to add in delay and you start to add or all pass, you can become an expert in it. Like if you do it enough, like Ken can sit here and he can look at it and he can bank. Like when we had him on the show, we literally went into the radio and made a whole bunch of nonsense, and he fixed it in no time flat because that's what he likes to look at, and he does a lot of dial-ins. And so he's, like Brad said, practice, practice, practice. Most people don't practice DEQing because we have things like Amp Pros and Zen modules and all these things that take care of all of this and just give us a fantastic preamp. Right. So you don't get a lot of like rehearse time to sit in there and do that. And so that's one of those things where it's like, you could become very proficient at it if you set up a DSP and then took your other DSP and sat there and DEQ'd it all day long. But a lot of people, you're just not doing that. So that's why it's more of a stigma than anything else. You can become proficient at anything.
And we said it at the beginning of the show. If there's tools to do that, why spend the time on it?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
I have a cordless drill because it's easier than a screwdriver.
Exactly.
But sometimes a screwdriver is the right tool.
It's the right tool, exactly.
Wow. Well, hey, oh my gosh. Here's the funny part. Let me do this. Let me shut that off. And then we're going to go here and we'll go back to this. And look at the time.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I know, right?
Oh, you just
it has flown by.
Whew.
So I would like to thank you, Marilú, for coming on the show. I hope everyone had a good time with you on it.
Me too.
So.
It's not refund.
It's not refund. We had a great conversation. You guys had great questions for us, which I always like. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Audio Control, Arc Audio, Moscone and Clayton, and Focal, for being sponsors of the show and making this show possible. And I'd like to thank you, the viewers, for demanding her to be on. Now, Monday, we're going to have another guest on. You're going to like this. We're going to have Ernie Hartman, head of tech support for Stinger.
I'm excited for that one.
And he's going to be on talking about Amp Pros.
Exactly what we're talking about.
So this is going to be an Amp Pro show. So for all of you out there that don't understand how many times you said Amp Pro, Amp Pro, Amp Pro, we're going to have Ernie on talking about Amp Pro, talking about technology behind it, talking about whatever we can pry from him.
Right.
Plus, there's 2 new Amp Pros coming out. We'll talk about buses and how buses work. And I don't mean the yellow short kind that a lot of us are associated with.
Volkswagen.
So that'll be Monday. That's going to be fantastic. I think it's Monday. Anyways, it should be Monday. I mean, he comes back from vacation and says, I do it Monday.
Oh, really?
We haven't had Ernie on the show in a very, very long time. So I'm really excited to get him on.
Yeah.
There again, thank you for coming on, Marilú. And thank everyone else for playing along with us. But as always, you can head over to DNF Tools where we can find all the cool tools to make your jobs and life easier, such as the IRTA2, as well as get a cool keychain. It's always about the cool keychains.
Yep.
Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. And we will see you back here Monday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. We're going to end the stream and